Hey, my name is Teacher Tiffany, and I want to tell you something. I used to work for NASA. Yeah, that's right, NASA. But one day I quit, and I decided to become an English teacher. Today, I want to tell you my story. Welcome to Speak English with Tiffany. I am Teacher Tiffany. Let's jump right in. It all started in the year 2000. That's the year that I went to university, and I had two majors. My first major was computer science because I loved computers. And my second major was commercial art because I had always, and I still do, love art. In 2004, I graduated. It had been a great 4 years, but now it was time to move forward in life. After graduation, I received a phone call. It led to an interview. The interview was great. And because the interview was so great, you guessed it, I got a job at NASA. Everything was amazing. My job at NASA was as a web developer. I designed multiple websites for different sectors of NASA. It was great. I was a part of the planning, the development, and the maintenance of multiple websites. I had an amazing boss who treated his employees with the utmost respect, and I also had amazing coworkers. So I have so many good memories about my time at NASA. But while I was working there, I started to feel like something was missing. You see, remember, I was an artist, and I wanted to use my art to directly help people. During this time of trying to figure out what I should do with my life, I had some friends who had lived in Korea, some of them for a few months and some of them for a couple of years, and they raved about how amazing Korea was. So I thought to myself, maybe I should also go to Korea. So in 2009, that's exactly what I did. I took the long 14-hour flight and went to South Korea. My time in South Korea was spent as a missionary English teacher. I had so many students, from businessmen to businesswomen, doctors, lawyers, homemakers, stay-at-home moms. It was amazing. I had thousands of students, and I loved all of them. But there was something that happened. You see, as I was spending time with my students, I started noticing how hard they were studying. They were studying English grammar, English expressions, English vocabulary, English pronunciation, and English idioms. And something came to mind. It was a quote from Nelson Mandela. The quote says, "If you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart." You see, what was happening in my heart was I desired to reach my students truly and sincerely. I wanted to speak to their hearts, which meant I also had to start studying. And that's when I decided to study Korean grammar, expressions, everything. And at that time, this is what my schedule looked like. I would wake up at 4 a.m. every day, study for about 4 hours, then take a shower, and at 9 a.m. I would go to my Korean classes, which lasted about 3 hours. Then I would come back home, eat lunch, and start work at 2 p.m. and finish at 10 p.m. This was my schedule for about 10 months, all because I wanted to reach my students. I wanted to learn a language just like they were learning a language. But what happened is, as I was studying, I began to understand how to transition from a beginner to an intermediate learner, and then from an intermediate to an advanced learner. And I decided to take what I was learning to my students, to my intermediate advanced students, and I wanted to teach them what I had learned, the principles and the concepts. So I started teaching them how to give a speech, how to develop and organize your ideas, how to speak English with confidence, how to make long sentences, and so many other things that were not taught in the class before that. And something amazing happened. My students began to improve very quickly. It was like a light bulb went off in their head, and their speech and their way of thinking in English improved rapidly. So then I started thinking a little bit more. If my students in my classroom were improving so much, how about starting a YouTube channel where I could help even more students? So I started Speak English with Tiffany. Now, initially my plan was only to help Korean students, but what I realized was that Indian students, Vietnamese students, Japanese students, all of these students from around the world started to watch my YouTube channel, and they were learning the same concepts, and they were improving their English. So, in 2018, I left Korea. I moved back to America and decided to continue teaching English online to help ESL students across the world. So what's my goal? Why did I do it? Why did I leave NASA to teach English? And why am I still doing it? Here's the reason. I want to help 1 million students. That's my goal. I'm Teacher Tiffany. If you haven't received your free Speak English ebook yet, go to speakenglishwithtiffany.com/ebook right now. I know that this ebook will help you improve your English and also help you understand more of the expressions that native English speakers use. And remember, you can also watch my next English video lesson on the left by clicking it. If you ever need help, remember you can also email me at tiffany@speakenglishwithtiffany.com. I want to help you speak English and enjoy doing it.